With the COVID-19 pandemic going on, currently everything in our lives has changed, which has caused great stress and strain on our mental health as a civilization. With fear of the virus, online schooling, working from home, or just doing everyday activities, it all affects us. One thing that many people have turned to get through it is pets. There has been a large increase in pet adoption and the sale of pet products since before the pandemic. I spoke to Catholic Central High School's social worker, Laura Donelan, to get more information on this.
In Canada specifically, has gone up by 5% in 2020 compared to 2019, a couple of months ago, where there weren't enough puppies in particular for the demand, and the price of puppies has gone up significantly, like 100% during the pandemic period.
There are so many benefits to having a pet, especially dogs, because not only do they help with our mental health, they also help with our physical health and the feeling of isolation.
Reducing isolation and loneliness just by interacting with the pet, and then the physical exercise and also the social contact.
Also, being able to pet your dog can give you that aspect of physical touch, especially when we can't go out and have contact with other people. Research also shows that a human's life expectancy is longer if they have a pet. Even though pets can help our mental health, we need to also take into consideration that our mental health can take a toll on our pets as well. Laura Donelan had more information to say about this with her own facility dog, Holly.
We really have to be aware of their cues around stress. Sometimes if we are in a particularly stressful, tragic event, for example, where we're attending a school where there's been a death of a student or a staff member, you can definitely tell by the end of the day. So she's there absorbing sort of the contact from people, and people are crying into her fur. And by the end of the day, there is definitely stress that is clear that she's exhibiting, and you see those in ways that she's panting but she's not hot, she's doing extra yawning. So there's lots of signs that you pick up in dogs.
So if your pet is experiencing some stress or acting sad, maybe just take some time and play with them or take them for a walk to lift their spirits as well. Something that everybody should think about when considering getting a pet is how big of a commitment it is, because a pet can last anywhere from 2 to 18 years, depending on the animal. So it's a big part of your life. If you're thinking about getting a pet during the pandemic, also take into consideration what owning a pet will look like for you after the pandemic. If you don't think that you could commit to having a pet for the long haul, there are other ways that you can still somewhat have that experience. One of the ways would be to volunteer at an animal shelter, which are always looking for more help. So in conclusion, I think Laura Donelan says it best.
As far as if you can commit and know that you have a backup plan for people to care for your pets when you are busier, or I think no better way to boost your mental health than to have a pet to connect to.